Welcome to the next tutorial on UltipaGraph. In this tutorial, we are going to talk about the paths. Now, I would like to start from the node 2 to 9 and I would like to go to the destination node 59, and there can be multiple nodes in between, and with the edge called a tube exists that connects the nodes. So this is the syntax I need to follow. AB represents a path, then comes SRC. SRC represents a source, and within the SRC I specify the IDs, the unique identifiers, and in case if I have to have multiple values, right, I can specify one by one. Now for time being I would like to only focus on 2 to 9, so I would stop with 2 to 9. Then I specify the destination, again the same syntax. Here I specify 59, and when it comes to depth 3 represents the number of nodes that is allowed. So there can be multiple paths and each path can have wide number of nodes. The number of nodes within each path can vary. So depending on the number of nodes, right, I would like to get the paths. Now in this case, right, I have put the path colon 3, which means that, right, the number of nodes can be either 1 or 2 up to 3. Up to 3 is what is allowed. So I go and execute the query now. Let us see the results now. Now remember we are starting from 2 to 9. So let us see where 2 to 9 is. Yeah, 2 to 9 Oxford Circus. So I just rephrase it. Let me run the query again. Sorry, there seems to be some issue. I'm using the tail edition. So if I have to 1 to 4, this is 2 to 9 Oxford Circus. So let me bring it here 2 to 9 so that the destination source is on one side, and next would be my destination, which is 59. So 59 is my destination. Bring the 59 here. So now if you see, right, I start from the source 2 to 9. Sir, where is 2 to 9? 59. This is 236. This is 2 to 9. Yeah. So 2 to 9 to the left. Okay. And this is 59, the destination. So I have two things. Now if we see, yeah, now things become more clear now. Now this is what I need to do. From 2 to 9 I can start. I can go into 236, and from 236 I can go to route 59, destination 59. There is one path. Then from 2 to 9 I can go to 124. 124 can go to 236. From 236 I can again go to 59 directly. Else, right, from 236 I can come to 185. From 185 to I can go to 59. So there are multiple paths. One is the direct from 2 to 9 to 236, 236 to 59. Again, to go to 236 I can go directly, or else I can go via the other node 124, and from 236 I can go to 59 directly, else I can go via 185. So these are the various options that we have. Now I can increase the number of paths. If we put the number of paths, the number of nodes, right, up to 4, we will have more number of paths. If we run it, right, now if you see, we are able to get more number of paths. On the other hand, right, I can decrease the number of nodes to 2, and I will be able to get simplify the number of options available. So if we put colon 2, this is what I get. So from 2 to 9, from 236, from 236 to 59, that's a direct route. Okay, so we have given the path, number of nodes option is 3 and 2 and 4. Now what if I have to restrict the number of nodes to 2, from 2 to 3? I can copy and paste the code here, run it. So either I can have the up to 2 node paths or up to 3 nodes path. Okay, now in this case, next I'm going to do is I can increase the number of destinations, I can increase the number of sources. Now in this case, it will look like a for each loop in the programming languages. So now in the source we have only one ID 2 to 9. So it will find the paths from 2 to 9 to 59, and similarly it will also find the paths from 2 to 9 to 185. Similarly, if I include another source ID, say 200, it will include the try to find the paths between 200 to 59, 200 to 185. And remember, for every source and target combination, the depth allowed is maximum 2. So I run this query again. So this is what I get. Now if we can run this to 1, let us see what happens. There is no data. So minimum number of nodes is 2. So I run the query again. So now I get for two destinations. One is actually the 185, which is actually the new destination we added, another is the 59, and this is your source Oxford Circus. So I move it here, and this is in between 236 is an in between destination, and we can go into these two destinations. So if you see actually, right, from one source I can reach out to multiple destinations, figure out the path, and also specify the number of nodes. Actually, in this graph model, right, we have not covered in the schema right now how to actually provide a direction for the edge, how to add weights to the edge, so that right now you will be able to figure out how do we transfer towers, edges with a specific direction, or how do we pick up the nodes. Now, in this case, we are simply counting the number of nodes and restricting the path and the number of nodes. But there can be scenario wherein the edge will have weight, for example, time taken or the rating. So in that case, right, weighted edges or direction-based edges, right, will require some more complex queries. You will be able to get more information on how do we traverse across the paths, or how do we get the paths with additional functionalities like direction and weights. You can refer to the link here for further information. Thank you.